Yeah, Saturday mornings. Today we are talking about solve climbing holds. This is kind of a dual review. Another hold review, so I'll actually be looking at these holds at the same time, and we're going to be publishing our reviews same day, probably around the same time. We are looking at an awful lot of pink holds. They're in a big pile right next to the camera, and they're a big mess. And I'm just going to go through. I'm just going to start just cracking through different sizes all the way through. I'm not going to go size by size. I'm just going to go hold by hold as I pick them up. I've not really played with them too much as per usual, but we'll just kick through and start looking at basically Granite from Solve Climbing. This is an XL number 6. Pretty good hollowback, a little bit bubbly, which is life. QA stamp on it. Nice actual pre-drilled all the way through set screw hole, no washer on the bolt hole. Really pretty good Solve logo, comes out quite well. Good colour, fades off a little bit towards the edges, but not too bad. I've not looked at these. I'm still a little bit slick from the mould release. Wow, a little bit heavy. Sanding is pretty damn bomb proof, but look at this guy, massive, just bomb. Here we go, laughing, double hand. Like, it's very positive on this side, really nice. You could, unfortunately, like where the bolt is placed, it's a little bit higher, so you can actually use it as a thumb catch, which kind of sucks because most people are going to do this unless you've got a pretty big bolt. Oh man, the texture is like it's granite, but it's like granite. Right now, first hold out of the set, and there's a lot of holds. It's kind of granite light. It's not too like granite just rips your fingertips apart, and some other people's granite holds are actually pretty vicious, but these are pretty good. XL, this is from number 6 as well. 8054 is the QA guy. Ooh, bang, bang. Like really nice big uncut in-cut. Like, it's interesting where the texture gets into like the gripping area over here. It's like I'm getting it here, and it's like just a little bit of like, oh yeah, that's granite, but the texture is going to stop you from slipping because the way it goes, you're going to stop. Like big double hand again, like nice set screw hole logo. Really like this is comfortable granite. I'm enjoying this. It's like, oh, smell fresh. Really just, yeah, really nice. And this is from number 6. Right, let's go into something a little bit smaller. Granite small, number 1. One pad all the way across, just grab on. Even with the small set screw hole, that's what we like to see. The logo doesn't have, it has the Solve logo on it, but it doesn't say it's a different version of the logo. It doesn't say Solve on it. Really quite nice. Washer's a little bit offset on this guy, but that's life. But you're looking at one pad, really nice thumb catch. Ooh, this guy's from the same small set. Look, logo and set screw. You can see all the way through the set screw hole, which is super nice. One pad all the way across, shallowing out. The texture on these guys, as they're a little bit smaller compared to the big guys, is actually an awful lot finer and not as grippy as the large 6s. Whew. Medium pinch, check this guy out, super nice. Solve logo is a little bit mashed up and not too great, but that's life. Set screw hole, washer, everything's, oh, sanding is a little bit off on the top corner of this guy, could do with a little bit more. Ooh, this is comfy. You're looking at one pad, it is a pinch, and it is totally a pinch. Bang, done, super nice. What's really nice about this pinch is when you actually look at where the gripping area is, there's actually an area where it's going to go flat to the wall, so you can't really cheat it. It's almost like, I'm not sure it was designed that way, but it's actually a really nice little kind of, okay, you can't really catch deeper, it kind of shallows out, you know, you'd be looking at a pad and a half without this little dimple here, but it's really quite nice. Got a good heft to them, good weight, they're not super like these guys, you know, you give these a good heft, you're going to do some damage. This is from medium pinch 1 again, set screw hole, logo, a little bit, no, it's actually not bad. This guy, what you're looking at is is very like slopey and not so great, but the texture here for the thumb is just like, oh, like you got it up. If you get it up this way, you're going to be really using these little in-cut dimples here. But this way, when you go, you get it. You're going to slide down. There's this little kind of right at the back. There's this little chunk here that you want to grab onto. Super, like the texture is like, yeah, it does feel pretty granite-y. Excuse me. Granite small from the number 1 set. 1 pad all the way across, slightly more in-cut on this side. It's like, oh, just look at the texture on these guys. I'm loving the set screw hole. Like the logo's in a good position, really nice. It's like, oh, you really get on this. Like, I'm guessing you could probably get on this on a 45 if you're having one of your birdie days. But this guy, I'm just grabbing off of the pile. The cats obviously love these holds. Bang, Granite pinch. This is from the medium. Man, this thing, this hold is actually like, you pick it up and you're like, wow, this is actually like, you know, heavy. It's really good weight. Like, really super nice weight. Blah, 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 blah. Sanding is awesome. Oh, this guy, just look at this guy. It's like, oh, pinch. Like, it's a proper granite pinch. It's super nice. Like, up this way, obviously, like, even it curves either side. So when you're coming, like, it's not going to be as good as when you've got it up the other way where you're grabbing the meat of the hold. But it's actually like, yeah, like, really good. Like, even when you're going to use it flat and you're just going to be grabbing on it, it's going to be bomb-proof. But you're looking at, like, easy, Jesus. I don't know, we're looking at 2 pads easy. Like, you're really grabbing onto this guy. Ooh, I'm not sure how I'm gonna use that guy, but oh, I know how I'm gonna use that guy. It's gonna be fun. Granite medium number 6. Ooh, hello. Hello, beautiful. Again, just check this guy out. Just kick around. Look at this. This guy. Look at the little dirty granite. Reminds me of some gritstone that I've climbed. We get on it and it's just like a little tiny scoop for your fingers. I love this hold. This hold's really nice. Now obviously most people will be grabbing it like up, down, and grab it, but the thumb catch on the side is super good. Just get on it like, this guy, when I use it, you're going to see it in the videos when we film the competition. It's going to be like, someone's going to have to be grabbing like this on it. And it's going to be just dirty. Maybe a dirty match. But this little scoop here, oh, such a nice addition to like already a pretty nice comfortable hold, but this just takes that little scoop there takes this hold just up a notch. Ooh, pinch medium still. Hello. Ding 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 ding. Super nice. Like the texture's super fine. Like I'd be interested to see how much rubber this guy's going to get, because the texture where you're not in the gripping surface is actually quite grippy, and sometimes it looks a little bit kind of washed out where where the colour's not all the way through it and it looks a little bit white, but not so bad. This guy's got two main areas. You're looking at 1 pad, horrible sloper, but obviously you're going to get underneath it. It is a pinch. But I'd probably end up using it like a flat out, like you're doing like fairly easy match. Nice kind of like granite-y edge here. Oh, I'm going to be grabbing and pinching on that guy. It's going to be super fun. Let's get this guy out of the way. Burp. This is 2XL number 3. Hollow back, yeah, that's what we like to see. Bolt hole straight through the center column. Sanding is awesome. Set screw hole, good logo. Oof. Oh, welcome to the world's widest. Like there's this little scoop in the in-cut here. It's like just grab it super wide, because you get this on an overhanging wall. This is a big granite sloper, and it's really cool. You see the texture go through and actually stop. It's like granite and then it's just smooth and go through. But you're looking at like big, wide, like even here when you're grabbing, if you're grabbing it like this, it's like, you know, pretty shallow, but this thumb catch is like a godsend. This little bugger here is going to be amazing. Otherwise you're just grabbing this like horrible, dirty sloper. On a flat wall, or even something slightly in-cut, it's going to be super easy to grab on, match, heel hook, you know, like get it. Top, if you grab the top end up here, yeah, you're not bad. You've got a slight little positive part here. Like, you know, if you're using it like this, you know, you're looking at a big, super wide pinch, and then the top, for the other hand, is actually not so bad. I have so many ideas. Like, the thoughts are flooding. Especially as I'm setting today. Granite medium 6. Oh, again, like these are just really well designed. I like these. There's lots of, they're gonna be hard to read for most people, which is super nice with this set. 2 pads. This isn't even a pinch, just a medium. But you have this super nice ink cut here. So when you're grabbing it and you're using it this way, you got this just so positive. Like kids and beginners are gonna love these holds if they figure out and they can read that there's actually a thumb catch on it, which most people won't. Set screw hole actually looks. This one looks a little bit where the set screw is. It looks a little bit thin. Like it's been drilled quite deep, and then it doesn't look like there's much material through. I'm wondering if it's going to snap when I actually stick a screw through it later on. But super nice texture is again. It's like I'm really digging the texture on these holes. Medium 6. This is medium 6. Yeah, I'm really digging the mediums right now. The big shapes are fun, but the mediums are really where it's at right now. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure about the set screw hole in this one. It's like right up. When you look at it on the back, it's really close to the top, which if someone's a little bit overzealous, they might snap the hold, which is not what you want to do. This guy, 2 pads all the way through, super ink cut, massive pinch. If you look at it, you can this is a medium, but I'm pinching up the wrong way, which is how this one's going to go. You can tell what I'm going to do with it. You're going up, over, on. It's like a big sloper. I'm going to use the texture completely the way these things weren't meant to be used. It's going to be super fun. Granite large, number 9. Boop. Sanding is good. Like, good weight. Like, you could easily throw this through a car window if you really needed to. It's like, these have got a good heft to them. Like, getting these to the gym today is going to suck. It's super heavy. Big 2 pad slopey dirtiness up here, super nice, and then all this beautiful granite texture just here. That when you're getting it, you've got so many little kind of options for your thumb to catch, and then if you're using it up this way, you know, you don't really have, you can grab a super wide pinch on it, but this is super slopey and not as textured as you'd want it to be. This is slightly ink cut this side, but this is like, the other side is like 1 pad and a half all the way across. But you could really get on it. Like this guy, you know, it's the trifecta. You can actually pull all the sides. Super slopey, flat, kind of very grippy, ink cut with the texture, and then a horrible, smooth, slopey area. I really like this pinch. It's going to be super fun. Brrr. Granite XL number 4. Hollow back, center column, bracing. That's what we like to see. Good sanding. Ooh. This guy scoops out to just a nice little edge here, like you're going like full hand, nothing too bad, really quite good. And the other side is again like even more ink cuts. You look ink cut here, ink cut here. So on a steep wall you've got 2 really nice grabbing options. Pinch wise, not so much on this guy. You know, you can get it, use it as a side pull, lay back, not so bad. But actually using it, if you're going to try and use it as a pinching option, it's not going to be very nice, and it's not going to be the best thing in the world. But double hand steep pull action. I can sense Granite 4. I can sense some dirtiness this afternoon when I go set. Number 4. Still smells fresh. Number 4 is this guy. Check it out. Looks like a whole bunch of fun. Smooth granite texture this side. Chunky granite texture on this side. Ooh. It's like M&M's. You know, which one are you going to take? What colour are you going to have? What flavour do you want? Jelly babies, do you eat the head first? Oh, how would I use this hold? This guy, like full hand, tapering out, off on the side on the smooth texture. Same thing, tapering out, but all of these beautiful granite ridges. You feel like a washboard, you'd be a redneck, you'd be a but this guy is like super ink cut here. You can see there's a big chisel out where they've taught it. Like big chisel out again. Most people, I think, will be actually using the bolt hole as a thumb catch, which is never something you really want to give the option of. Granite 2XL number 3. Oh, hello baby. Big ass pinch. So you've got a lot of big ass hold. Like going along is like, oh, the texture. I love this really fine texture. I'm looking forward to maybe climbing some of their slopers with just this texture. It'll get chalked up pretty fast, but it'll be like pretty nice and comfortable for the skin. This guy up top, you can actually go through and like get a really good, nice pinch on it. Yeah, really not that bad. And then it's just like super ink cut, like almost jug, almost a jug. Oh, I have a feeling there's going to be some dirty undercut. There's going to be some dirty undercut action on this guy. But yeah, it's like bang. Like it's weird. This guy is like heavy, but not as heavy as some of the medium holds because of the hollow back. But it's like, you know, you pick up some of the mediums, you're like, oh, this is heavy. But some of the bigger guys aren't actually that bad. This guy is a Granite small number 1. I do like the smalls and the mediums. They're my favourites out of the set right now. Set screw hole, logo, everything. A little bit washed out with the colour, but super ink cut if you check this guy out. Super smooth and like just ink cut. It's like one pad all the way through and just like super positive. Pulling that on a 45, no worries. Do that all day. Small number 1 again. Doink, 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 doink. Excuse me. Gotta check something. Granite small number 1 again. Oof, half pad, maybe 3/4 pad if your fingers are small. Just super tiny. But super tiny and super technical. Super nice. Look at the way I'm treating these holds. This is a 4XL. XL number 4. Burp. Nice back. Oh. So many options with this guy. If you look at just the texture on it, like it's like you're gonna get on it and you're like, oh, ooh, hello, down here, just grabbing on for dear life and then wrapping your hand over the top. Super nice, like full hand. Yeah, I really wish they put the bolt hole sort of more down here, but like they're centered and they're good, but you know, good set screw hole. But this guy, you're just grabbing here, or you're just grabbing all the way, like wrapping over the top and just pinching for dear life. Super. This one, I like this guy. This one's gonna be fun. Oh, let's get to the last little goobers. Granite small number 1. Oof. Reminds me of some old. This one reminds me of an old Climate hold actually. Just the look of it feels like an old Climate. Good sanding all the way through. Super shallow, just one pad, scooped kind of thing. A little bit of an edge on it, but as long as you're not hitting it too hard and you're being delicate, you're not going to be too bad. But I do need to sand off some of my pads. Cool, these are going to be good. I'm looking forward to seeing how something like this is actually, the texture's going to work when it gets chalked up, because I think it's going to get, where it's not like the full-on granite chunky, it's a little bit more smooth and actually friendlier. It's going to get chalked up quite fast and then probably get a little bit slick. Another one of the pinches. I do like the pinches. Again, with the little kind of scoop to the back, so it cuts the gripping area. You're looking at pad and half all the way through on this guy, and then yeah, like half pad, 3/4 pad on that. But like really nice. Like the pinches, yeah, the pinches are definitely being one of my favourite sets. When you grab this guy, you got this little kind of where it bulges over. You've got this little kind of, you can grip deep or you can grip really shallow if you get it wrong. It's actually pretty good. Steep ball is going to be hard though. Large number 9. Sanding's pretty interesting on this guy because it kind of chips out here a little bit. I'm not sure if it needed to be sanded more or if that's the way they designed it, but I don't like that too much. Yeah, it won't sit flat to the wall, which sucks. Full hand all the way across, easy match. Nicely kind of, you're looking at it flat, in cut for steep balls, really good, but really nice option for pinching on the other end. Super nice. Again, like super, like you kill someone with that. Another one of the large, big, slopey, oof, kind of smooth granite texture, but like, oh, such a nice option for pinching on this guy. And it just scopes, it actually scoops out, gets like better just here for your thumb. Grab on, you're like, get on and just pull. Or you got this dirty sloper all the way across, big hand all the way. Oh, we're almost down to the last 2. This is a medium, or super in cut. Like this is probably the juggiest out of all of the holds right now. Like full one hand, super nice, great sanding. Logo didn't come out so well on this guy, which sucks, but that's life. But yeah, you could easily get on and match this guy. Super in cut, really nice. This guy is one of the mediums. This one actually is, yeah, this one I didn't necessarily mean to leave it for last, but if you check it out, it's like, oh, check it out. Oh, really kind of, like it's in cut, kind of just get on it, full pad, go. Like it's gonna be deceiving for most people. They're gonna be like, they're either gonna see it and go, oh, that looks really, like, doesn't look too good, especially if you've got it overhung. But then you're just gonna get on this little nubbin right here, and it's like super positive. And the last hold from Solve Climbing is, I believe, the Tsunami. Oh god. Number 2. Hoink, hoink. I think it's big enough. They were actually quite generous with what they were sending. Like, I was going to split this into a bunch of different reviews, but I'm going to do it in one big review because there's so many holds. It's such a good new company now. They're very new, and some of the stuff I'm super impressed. This guy, heavy as all hell, even with the hollow back. But the hollow back, if you check it out, it's actually like super good. Like bang in, like thin up on top, super thin, thicker on the bottom, heavy as all hell. But ooh, there's all the sanding dust in there still. There. 2 set screw holes, which is nice to see. Big ass Solve logo that you can actually think. But this guy is just massive. Like big in-cut pinch on this side, like really nice, super positive. And then it's like get on, it's in-cut all the way through, full hand. You know, I know how I'm setting with this guy. It's going to be a pinch match. Away you go, kids. But this guy is just massive. You know, big granite texture up the top, going into the smooth granite texture on the back. It's just nice. You can easily get 2 hands, a foot. You could probably rest a baby on top of this bugger if you get on the wall. It's huge. It's just so in-cut. Really great looking hold. Like you can see that on the wall, and it looks like, actually looks like Africa. Now I look at it. Like people are gonna see this and just go, oh, I want to play with that. And it's big. It's comfortable. Like there's a bit of a sharp edge here, but it's granite, right? You can let them get away with that occasionally. Like up this way, you're looking at like evil, dirty, like really nicely in cut here, smooth out and goes straight out. A bit of a chip. I'm not sure if that's a chip or part of the mold, but in the end, by the set screw holes, both the set screw holes are nice. Massive bolt washer, center column. Oh. So these are the granites, and the Tsunami is part of the granite range. It's one of their larger holds. They do have an awful lot of large holds, but that's most of the granite range from Solve Climbing. They were super generous in sending all of this stuff to us. It's a lot of holds. It's a lot of routes for me to set today, which is nice. It's going to be a big, old, long review. It's going to be a lot of text on this guy, but I'm super impressed by what Solve have poured out. The holds are great looking, a little bit heavy, but that's fine. That just means shipping is going to be a little bit expensive, but they're great looking holds. This smooth texture, I really want to see if they use this on their kind of slopers and stuff, because it would be it's so good for training. It's like so good for the skin. But Solve Climbing, they're a relatively new company, but so far from what I've seen, super nice. You know, very few flaws in the hold, you know, bubbly backs, but nothing too bad. It's around the edge. The sanding, even on this guy, is just perfect. It's going to be an interesting day and an interesting weekend of setting for me, because I've got to haul all that to the gym. As usual, thanks for watching. Go read the review and see what we think about the granite holds from Solve Climbing. Have a good one. Peace.